What's up, parents? Here I am again, Pastor Elijah, the student pastor at the McKinney campus, and welcome to Teenager Tuesday. Hey, if you're from the McKinney campus, I would love an opportunity to meet you if I haven't already and to meet your students, so let's make that happen. But we're at another episode of Teenager Tuesday, and this one, if you missed last week's, that was part one. So stop the video, go watch last week's, and then come back to this one because we started talking about family traditions and the importance of having traditions as a family and coming together and creating specific times, not just like casual traditions that just happen, but creating specific memories and times as a family and the importance of that and really the why behind it. And so now today we're gonna be going to part two of this where I'm gonna be giving you some ideas of not only how you can create those, but some ideas of things you could do as a family. And so let's get into some of those. I think there are two traditions, types of traditions. There's habitual traditions, which are things that happen every week, every day, every month, something that is continuous, something that keeps happening. And then there's seasonal traditions, right? You have Christmas, you have Thanksgiving, you have Halloween, you have 4th of July, you have Valentine's Day, you have all these traditions that are seasonal, that come with holidays. And so we wanna give you some ideas and tips on traditions if you don't already have traditions. And if you have traditions that you love, put them in the comments below so that other people who are watching this can look there and they can see those traditions and maybe get good ideas for their family. So let's get into this. First off, before this, I wanna give you 3 quick tips on how to actually create good and lasting traditions. The first one's this, creating a sense of community and bonding, right? This is kind of what we talked about with the why, but create a sense, like your tradition should create a sense of togetherness and bonding as a family. If it's not doing that, it's probably not doing its job well as a tradition, right? Bringing everyone together. The second one is this, plan a time and plan ahead. Don't be last second with your traditions. Don't be like, hey, don't forget, tomorrow we have this thing. And then you never told them. Like, keep this up to date, put it on their mind because make it important to you and it'll be important to them. That's how students view things. If it's important to you, then it'll be important to them. But if it's last second, they're gonna view it as last second and feel like the thing that they were going to do instead isn't important now, right? Make it a priority, plan ahead. 3, allow equal enjoyment and participation. In other words, I would say this, don't make it something that not everyone's gonna enjoy. Or not with teenagers, you never know. I mean, the one day they like something, the next day they don't. But make it something that everyone's going to enjoy, that everyone's gonna be able to participate in. It's not just a one-person thing, but it is a thing for everyone, a tradition for everyone. So here's some ideas. Let's go through habitual ones. Family meals with no screens. We talk about this at Hope Students a lot with parents, but we believe in this. I believe in this, that whether you're a married couple with no kids or you're a family, you should be creating time with no screens. That means no cell phones, no TVs, just conversation and food. Food's amazing, first off. Conversation's awesome also. And you can have that with your students, make that an everyday thing, or say, hey, every Sunday we're gonna put our phones up and we're just gonna be able to sit around a table and have conversation with one another, but make that a priority. And you set the example, right? You put your phone away. You show them what that looks like when you have those traditions, and that tradition will start and it'll be something that they look forward to every single week or every month, whenever you plan it. Family recipes are really cool. It's something, I look back, and the older you get, the more you look back, you're like, man, the way my mom made macaroni and cheese is so much better than everyone else's. One thing my family did, they put together a recipe book of all of our family recipes, which I love. And my wife and I use this all the time. We'll be like, man, I love my mom's chili. Well, I can look and have that recipe and have those memories of that. And so create that together, do that together, but make food together. Making food is awesome. Jesus was constantly eating food with his disciples, right? It's a good example of, hey, you should just be chilling and eating food with people. It's probably a good idea. All right, 3, family game nights. Game nights are amazing. Get a couple board games, get a couple party games that everyone can enjoy in your family. Be competitive with one another, not too competitive. I think my family would lean the other way sometimes, and we'd start arguments, like we would be ready to fight during family game night. But be together. It's just a great time to have fun. They don't have to be very serious traditions where it's like, we will pray every night, and that is our tradition. And it's like, well, you don't have to do that. How about you just have a game night and make it fun and make it interesting? Have prizes. One of our parents invited us over for a game night, and something they do is they play bingo, and the mom will just get prizes from the store, and they'll win prizes, and they can trade prizes once they win them. So just fun things like that. Make game nights fun for your family, all right? Eating at the same place on the same day, once a month, whether that's a Sunday, whether that's, whatever that is. The 15th, we're always gonna go eat at this place. Find something, a place you can go eat. Make that a small tradition that you guys can celebrate and do. Maybe sports or band or activities before the big game. You're always going to go to this place the night before and eat, or you're going to have this togetherness somewhere before those events. Or the big Dallas Cowboys game on. We're always going to get barbecue and we're going to eat at the house together. Right? Those are simple traditions that they don't seem very big, but when you make them traditions and you make them constant and consistent, habitual, then there's something that bring a lot of value to your family and especially in your students' eyes, all right? Going for a walk, that's something that you could do. It's just a small one. Ice cream Sundays, like getting ice cream on Sundays, getting ice cream Sundays on Sundays. That's a cool tradition right there. And I love ice cream, so I would be down for that. But small things like that. If you have other ones that you guys do as a family, put them in the comments. We'd love to see those too. And then let me go through some traditional ones for you right here. Picking out and decorating a Christmas tree. That's an easy one to do, decorating the Christmas tree. My wife and I, we always, on November 1st, yes, we decorate early. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. But November 1st, we watch Christmas with the Cranks, and we put our Christmas tree up and we decorate it. We have out cocoa, and it's kind of a tradition that we've built into our family even before we have kids. It's a super special thing. Going through Advent as a family, making it spiritual as a family, a special thing every single year. I love this one. Someone wrote this, but family sick day. Finding a day that everyone just takes a sick day and they spend time together inside, or you go and travel, you do something fun like that on that day. That's a cool thing that you can do as a family, super simple thing that you can do. Springtime, right? Having a family garden and gardening together and having that special place. Family bonfire. Bonfires are awesome. Barbecue is awesome. Having barbecue together every year as a family during that day or during that time. Family tradition of an encouragement, expressing love to one another, having a family reunion. My family, I have 51 first cousins, and we do a family reunion, and it's crazy. It is insane. And so having those special things where you get to come together and know that, hey, throughout the year, I'm going to get to see this person in my life and get to express how much I miss them and how much I care for them. So have that. And then summer, you have like swimming and traveling. Maybe plan a vacation if you can't afford it, every 5 years. Hey, on this year, we're going to have a vacation. We're going to do this special thing. But maybe if you can't go on vacation, plan something small. We're going to go to the lake and do this as a family once a summer, just to know that we have that time together. But either way, I think it's important just to have this time, to build traditions in your family and in your life, whether you have kids or not. Build those traditions in your life, and they'll be valued for years and years down the road by your students and by your kids and by your family. And if you need more tips, check the comments. If you have amazing tips or different things you do, put it in the comments. We'd love to hear this. Remember, you can do this. You are not alone. God is with you, and so are we. We'll catch you next time.